Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Belgium Campus's Open Day, and we can't wait to have you here on campus. So I'm just standing outside of the hangar. This is where usually the fun, cool projects are happening. So please do come through to our campuses. So in Pretoria, we are at 138 Berg Avenue. At Kempton Park, we are at 45 Long Street, and then in Stellenbosch, it's 10 Distillery Road. And then if you're joining us online, then you can maneuver the website and play around in the escape room and all of that. With that being said, we will start with the video from our one of our professionals who is Jackie Muller.
The G20 leaders.
It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to Belgium Campus iTversity, where potential meets purpose and dreams help shape careers that make an impact. To our prospective students and their families, we are thankful that you are spending time with us today. Your presence here shows that you are already looking towards a future, but not just any future, a future that is aligned to real-world skills, to global relevance, and to local impact. At Belgium Campus, we believe that IT education should not happen in isolation. It is dynamic, it is evolving, and it is deeply connected to everything around us. We move beyond the textbooks and the tests to ensure that our students are prepared for the world that they are entering. Through the masterclasses led by our industry experts and our global partners, we are bringing the use of IT technology back into the classroom. We collaborate closely with our industry partners and our industry leaders to ensure that our curriculum is aligned to the most in-demand skills out there. This allows us and opens us up to opportunities like internships, mentorships, industry certifications, and much, much more. Our mission is simple but powerful. We aim to empower our students not only to get jobs, but to create them. Not only to adapt to change, but to lead the change. We are very proud of the ecosystem that we are developing here at Belgium Campus, where our students are innovators, our lecturers are mentors, and our community is our launchpad. As you spend time with us today, I encourage you to start to become curious, ask questions, picture yourself thriving here at Belgium Campus. Imagine the projects you would work on, the challenges you would solve, the stories you would have to tell years from now. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Welcome to Belgium Campus. It's the way we're wired.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. So this is one of the projects that Jackie was referring to in the video. So it's the BMW project. So students usually use it to, I'm just gonna show you. So students usually use it to do their projects. So on the screen, you will see an anti-sleep alert system. So this is one of the projects that were done by the students. So now we will move on to the section where our lecturers give us their own perspective. So I will call Mr. Edward van Niekerk to share his perspective. Mr. Edward.
Hi,
Hi, how are you doing?
doing well and you?
I'm good, thanks. Over to you.
Thanks, Clementine. So here at our open day today, I'm seeing lots of young faces interested in coming to further their education here. So I'd be happy to tell you a little bit about the view from the lecturing side. So we see with our students here is the shift from high school into higher education environment. And for many students, it's a difficult move. You know, in high school, we will remind you of this. But, you know, when you they won't remind you. You be responsible. And while to some extent that is true, that doesn't mean we leave you without any support. So we do give lots of support, but there is a level of independence required from a student. If we see that the student is struggling, then yes, we help, we give resources, we refer. We have a whole student support department, but it's an important thing for a student to know when to say, oh, you know what, I need extra help here. or I need extra help there. Because we don't see you every day for years like they did in high school. We see you maybe for a couple of weeks, or so you never get the full picture of a student is like. In their first year, it's often a difficult adjustment to make. So I would definitely advise you. Number one, study as much as you can. But number two, sleep as much as you can. But remember, it's in a priority list. So you have to study as much as you can. Once that is done, then you have to sleep as much as you can. And if you've slept as much as you can, then you can just enjoy, have fun. That's the priority here. And the lecturers here, the counselors, the support staff, we're all here to help. And with some of the concepts we teach here, it can be difficult. Some of our modules, we know students struggle with them because it's difficult content. It's by nature, it's not easy. But you know, with support, with dedication, with commitment and focus on your part, then you'll be fine. Reach out for help, accept help when it's offered. Um, and yeah, then you'll finally understand what things are like after high school. Thanks, Clementine. Back to you.
So thank you very much, Mr. Edward. So we were trying to get video footage of the solar car. So this is the solar car, also one of the projects that have been done here at Belgium Campus. So now we would like to call upon Mr. Ayaka. Hi, Mr. Ayaka.
Oh, hello, hello, hello.
How are you doing?
I am doing well. I'm just trying to get my camera to work.
All right, no
All
problem.
right,
Um, Over to you then.
just give me a second. Yes, here I am. All right, morning all. I hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that everyone is okay. And I apologize for any audio issues or if you're having trouble with hearing me. Well, I am Ayaka Mikuto, and I am the resident librarian for Belgium Campus, iTversity in Pretoria North. So ideally, I was going to do a very grandiose presentation regarding the library, what it entails, what it's about, and all that. But then I just decided, let me rather talk about it. About it in this session, and then maybe in the following session, I actually got. So in regards, is situated, the library, it serves two school curricula, and the second one is to send students. So as a processing, organizing, and providing access to the faculty and students alike. Now, not only that, but I also contribute directly and indirectly to the achievement of the institution's mission. So in the library, I am, or rather we are committed to bringing the vision alive and effectively anticipate and respond to the ever-changing landscape of teaching, learning, and research. So moving on, so what does the library actually have? What are the resources? So we have books. Not only that, but also we have ebooks, we have magazines, we have newspapers. We also have digital resources like your online resource collection, your ebooks, as I said, your e-journals, your open access e-resources. Now, in order for one to gain access to the library, um, one has got to have a student card, a staff card, so that it could be checked that the person who's visiting the library is actually the right person. So in the library, we don't only have physical books, but also we have an online catalog for all the holdings in the library. Our library, it opens at Monday to Friday, and then from Monday to Thursday, it opens from 9 up until 5. And then on Friday, it differs. It opens from 9 up until 4. And then moving further, how do we communicate with the community? How do you communicate with the staff? How do you communicate with the students? So we communicate mostly through emails. Sorry, and there's also a bulletin board next to the library whereby communications are posted or pinned. And then lastly, we all have our do's and don'ts in the library. In the library, you are not allowed to do a number of things, and you are also allowed to actually do also a number of things. So one of those is just we request people to visit the library, respect the library, respect everyone around the library, maintain silence and quietness all the time. And if anyone seeks information, they're more than welcome to ask for help from the librarian. So we have tried, or rather, we are trying to create an environment of learning, create an environment of collaboration, whereby it also takes a village to to learn, not just to grow, not just to raise a person, but also to learn as well. And for anyone who has interest in finding out more about the library, they're more than welcome to email me. And I think that pretty much brings me to the end of my time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ayaka. So in front of me right here is a model that detects whatever object is in the room. So if you're on the Pretoria campus, you'll be able to come to the smart city to see this project and learn more about it. We have a student there who is the one that was coding the project. He will give you more insight with regards to it. But with that being said, let us now turn and look at what the students have to say about Belgium campus. So firstly, I would like to then call upon Nicholas, who is in the Stellenbosch campus. Hi, Nick. Mr. Kelly.
Hi, Clementine. It's
Oh,
Nick for today.
sorry about that, Anouk.
No
So we have
worries.
Anouk. She is the campus head for 2025 at the Stellenbosch campus. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks, and yourself.
I'm good, thanks. Over to you.
Thank you very much. So I'm actually joined with the next head of campus for 2026 here, if you want to say hello, Wouter. So luckily he will actually be taking over on the virtual sessions after this one for me. But just a little bit about the Stellenbosch campus. So Stellenbosch is a bit different from the Pretoria and the Kempton Park campus. We're still relatively young, with this being our third year being open. But the growth that we've had in these 3 years is truly something to behold. I mean, if you look at my first year group that came in and the numbers that are at our campus now, it's really amazing to see how much we've changed and how much we've grown. So there's a couple of things that makes Stellenbosch, especially for me in my heart, quite special. One of them is definitely that we are located in a student town. So Stellenbosch University being a large part of the student population, and we're really surrounded by such a vibrant student life from really all over, especially where our campus is located. We're neighbors with Open Window, with IMM, the Rugby Academy, Inkscape. So there's really a very wide range of students that you're surrounded by, and that you can go and talk to, and maybe even work on a project together, because they have that creative insight, or the more business analytical part, and then you're the coding part. So it's really nice to have this environment where it really enforces collaboration, working together, creativity. Another thing that makes Stellenbosch special is, although we're still growing in numbers, like I previously mentioned, our campus is still relatively small compared to Kempton Park and Stellenbosch. And you might think, oh, it's still small, that might be not good, not great. But I'd say that's actually a positive thing. I mean, we really are a tight-knit group. I mean, when walking down the halls, you'll see students of all years intermingling. You'll see a first year maybe asking a third year for help or for advice. You'll see that there's really no separation between the year groups, and everyone, because we're such a small group. The second years, the first years know us. And it's really just such an inclusive and collaborative environment, which I personally really love. And that, I think, translates really well into my next point. So as CLC, obviously we are in part, our main goal is to improve the student life at campus. And we really have a variety of clubs to support that. So we have a robotics club where you can learn more about the IoT world and robotics, and just play around there. We have a tabletop gaming club for those interested in chess or D&D, or anything to do with gaming. We have an art club for those who have a bit of a more creative side, an active club for those wanting to go on a hike with the beautiful mountains that we have here in Stellenbosch, or to go and play soccer. Especially we go and play paddle quite a bit. I think Voted in the next sessions will be able to tell you a bit more about that. I mean, the list goes on, and it's not limited to what we want to do. I mean, whatever your niche is, there is a place for you at Belgium Campus, at our Stellenbosch campus. If you want to create a club, you can create it. We will help you. That is our goal. And we really, really like being very personally involved and open to all of the students here. I mean, that's what makes it even more special, that we're such a small and tight-knit group. There's really no divide between us as CLC and the student body, because at the end of the day, we're students too. So our mission for this campus is built by students for students. So I think that's quite a nice rundown, or Stellenbosch encapsulated in one short speech. But thank you.
Thank you very much, Anouk. So before you go, quick question. What is your favorite module? Here on the screen, we have your mathematics stream. So it's your maths, machine learning, linear programming, and statistics. Which one is your favorite?
Ooh, out of all of those, I'm definitely in between machine learning and linear programming. I think I'll have to go with linear. It's definitely one of the most difficult modules, but for me, it's the most interesting. It's really cool how you can apply this to something else. I mean, if I can speak personally, I'm really a big fan of like networking and cloud computing. And to throw back to the library that we have, the O'Reilly system, there's actually a textbook on there that I'm really eager to work through, and it's using linear programming algorithms in networking. So it's something that's sort of a passion module for me. So that's definitely my answer.
All right. Thank you very much for that answer. So we will then move on to the campus head for the Pretoria campus, who is Deleki Shai. Hi, Mr. Deleki.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You already know the question. Which one is your favorite module?
I think if you asked me last year, first year, I would say linear programming, but this year I'd say machine learning. Machine learning grade one more specifically because it introduced me to neural networks and naive Bayes classifiers. It was all such a fun experience just diving into the tools that we use on a daily, such as ChatGPT, and learning how they actually work from the background.
All right. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Okay, I think diving into Pretoria is one of the biggest student communities we have of the three campuses. And from that, we greatly benefit because we have such a diverse student body and we get to cater for them in many different ways. This year, we got to experiment with different events that we didn't have last year. We brought over events that did quite well, such as the art exhibition and others. This year, we got to try out new ones that we didn't have last year, and it was a great hit. So we're starting to learn more and more about our student body. And I think the most rewarding part of it all is that we have different departments within our CLC, such as the outreach department, where all of our members currently are wearing purple bows to show our support of the Women for Change movement that happened yesterday, I believe. And we also have other departments. I think we have also our marketing department, which is more of a passion project where the people in charge of it get to express themselves creatively in sharing the message about our events and our initiatives. And one of the things we benefit from with such a diverse student body is that our clubs get to also sprawl out. And I think here is where I'll bring in Miss Ayanda, the head of clubs, to actually speak more about them.
Hi, my name is Ayanda, and I'm the HOD of clubs. So we offer various clubs in the PTA campus. So we have your book club, we have your IT club. We are also recently wanting to introduce your aquaponics clubs. So that's just integrating IT with the plants and students wanting to take part in those kind of clubs. We have a lot of clubs that students like to take part in. We have your sign language club and a lot of more clubs that we do have, even the art club, the photography club. So each club is based and student driven. Every club supplies something unique and driven to the Pretoria campus, and people just come together, students come together, and we just put all the unique ideas together. That's what I have for the Pretoria campus.
Yeah. No, I think that's it. That's the best description we have in a pill for the Pretoria campus.
All right. Thank you very much for that. So we will then move over to the Kempton Park campus. And then at the Kempton Park campus, we have Grace. Hi, Grace.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. You already know the drill. Which one is your favorite?
I'm going to have to go with Teleki on this one and say machine learning. Personally, both 381 and 382 were really interesting for me. I'm more of a mathematical person, so doing the math aspect of it was really cool. And then going on to Python and then actually now learning how to automate stuff, it was really interesting for me. So definitely machine learning.
All right. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So today I'm actually here with the next deputy head of campus for next year, Denise. She's going to be taking over for the next session. But what I can say about Kempton Park is I would like to call us the middleman between Stellenbosch and Pretoria, even though we aren't that close to Stellenbosch. A lot of the stuff that we do is in collaboration with Pretoria, as we are also quite a small campus. But don't let that fool you. We also have our fun and our learning moments at Kempton Park as an individual campus as well. We have so many initiatives that we run, from mental health awareness to even social events where students can come together and socialize. One of the things that I can say about Kempton Park is one of the benefits of it being small is that it's very easy for you to communicate with lecturers. So even if you do fall behind with your schoolwork, it's very easy to reach out and say, "Hi, I need help." So that's one of the benefits of being at Kempton Park. It's such a very warm environment, if I can say that. Everybody knows each other. And what I can say is we have so many opportunities to increase our skills in our whatever you do feel that you want to increase your skills in. We are provided with the necessities to practice whatever we want to do, such as 3D printers, a laser cutter. So it's cool this side, and you don't have to wait to use it because we're a small campus as well. Another thing that I can say about Kempton Park is the CLC aspect of life, where we basically help the students. We are just the bridge to helping the students navigating the varsity life, if I can say that per se. We have different clubs that we have available. We have a Christ club, robotics club, a media club. We have so many things that we have going on. What I can take from my personal experience being at Kempton Park is I've gotten to learn so much because Belgium Campus has offered so many aspects and branches for us to learn things, from master classes to talks to whatever that it may be. So that's all that I can say on my side, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Grace. So as you can see there, that is our hangar. That is the BMW that they use to do their project. So I'm going to start with a very, very dad-like joke before we move on to our last speaker for the day. So why did the programmer call off at work? Hmm? Yeah, the bag. Told you it's a dad joke. But next, I would like to then call upon Reason, who is one of the lecturers here at Belgium Campus. Hi, Reason.
Hi, Clementine. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Over to you.
Okay. I'd like to take you guys through our hangar. So this is basically where our ideas turn into reality. This is a place where students create projects. So I'd like to take you through our hangar. So as you can see, we have firstly have our AI dashboard system, which is a project which was developed by students. We also have our 3D printers. So this is basically what students use to 3D print their projects. As you can see, also this PC, iTversity right here. This was all printed using our 3D printer. So this is basically what we are having here in our hangar. So students come here, they work on their projects, and then this place is always open for students. They come here, do the projects, and then be ready for expo. So also right here, what we also have a project which was developed by students, and then this is a smart campus. So as we can see right here, we have a cafeteria right there, and then we have a kitchen. So basically what happened is that, okay, this is a stove, and then if maybe probably there's a sensor here that if maybe there's a gas that's leaking, there's going to be a signal that's going to be sent to the cafeteria that, okay, there's a leakage, and then these lights are going to beep, and then they're going to shine, and there's going to be that beep to let the people know that, okay, there's gas that escaped here, and then this room is in a risk of fire and stuff like that, and then they can quickly come and attend this. Same thing to the server room. We have a server room here with servers, and then we have a center, so that if our servers now they become now overheating, they can now send a signal to the IT department guys to come and then just check them out. Also, right here we have our classroom. So with this classroom, we also have some motion detectors, and then also some alarms there that, okay, maybe there's someone that comes after class if the classroom is locked, and even if there's some hasty movement, we can be alert of that certain percent. So this is what we are having right here in our hangar. And then also here we also have our laser cutter. So with our laser cutter right here, we are able to cut stuff like this. Whatever that you can put here, you can just design it how you want it. And then our laser cutter is just going to be doing that. And then also have this anti-slip glasses. This anti-slip glasses is a project which was also created by students. And then this was also used with that BMW that Clementine showed you. So basically with this program, what happened is that a person or a user is going to be putting on their glasses. And then if they show signs that they're sleeping, there's going to be a beep. As you can see right here, we have a buzzer that's going to be buzzing, and then this light that's going to flicker to tell to just try to wake the driver up so that they can know avoid an accident. So these are some of the cool projects that our students are creating. As you also see right here, also the heart rate system program, in a sense that it's going to check your heart rate to check if you're still healthy, and then if maybe did to exercise or something like that, it's going to remind you. So this is basically what we're having in our hangar. We also have drones here. Also have our drones, as you can see. We also have our drones right here, also with VR glasses, and then our control, and then you can just see students right here. They're having their VR glasses, and then they can also play games or control these drones right here using these VR glasses and the controllers. We also have again, this solar car, as you can see right here. We have this solar car. We also have that plane right there, which flies faster than anything ever seen. So yeah, that's basically it. So I don't know if I'll have questions, but then that's basically it from my side as of now. Thank you so much, Clementine.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Reason. So we have come to the end of our session for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. So what you can do now, you can play around on the website. We have an escape room and you can explore everything that's there. We also have information about the programs that we offer here at Belgium Campus, as well as the breakdown of each and every module. And if you attended the session, well, you are in luck. Today we are running a Black Friday special. So you can screenshot your proof of attendance of the session, send it through to your student advisor, and then they will get back to you. The special is half price off registration fee. So, like I mentioned, if you are coming to the Pretoria campus, you will find us at 138 Bag Avenue. And then if you're going to our Kempton Park campus, you can go to 45A Long Street. And then if you are heading to the Stellenbosch campus, you can go to 10 Distillery Road. We hope that you will come to Belgium campus and explore this beautiful campus and let us take tech to the next level. From our side as Belgium campus, thank you very much. And those coming to our different campuses, we can't wait to see you. And if you do see me, please say hi and be like, I saw you in the stream. Otherwise, have a great day further. Bye. Good evening, ladies. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Welcome to Belgium Campus's iTversity's Open Day. As you can see from behind me, this is what is happening or the scenes from the Pretoria campus. So if you are still heading on to campus, we are here until 1 o'clock and you will find us at 138 Berg Avenue. And then if you are going to our Campton Park campus, can find us at 45A Long Street. And then if you are heading to our Stellenbosch campus, you can find us at 10 Distillery Road. So welcome to our open day. We can't wait to host you here at the Belgium campus. But if you are joining us online, there's a lot of things that you can do on the website. So welcome. We will start with a video from Jackie Muller.
It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to Belgium Campus iTversity, where potential meets purpose and dreams help shape careers that make an impact. To our prospective students and their families, we are thankful that you are spending time with us today. Your presence here shows that you are already looking towards a future, but not just any future, a future that is aligned to real-world skills, to global relevance, and to local impact. At Belgium Campus, we believe that IT education should not happen in isolation. It is dynamic, it is evolving, and it is deeply connected to everything around us. We've moved beyond the textbooks and the tests to ensure that our students are prepared for the world that they are entering. Through the masterclasses led by industry experts and our global partners, we are bringing the future of IT technology back into the classroom. We collaborate closely with our industry partners and our industry leaders to ensure that our curriculum is aligned to the most in-demand skills out there. This allows us and opens us up to opportunities like internships, mentorships, industry certifications, and much, much more. Our mission is simple but powerful. We aim to empower our students not only to get jobs, but to create them. Not only to adapt to change, but to lead the change. We are very proud of the ecosystem that we are developing here at Belgium Campus, where our students are innovators, our lecturers are mentors, and our community is our launchpad. As you spend time with us today, I encourage you to start to become curious, ask questions, picture yourself thriving here at Belgium Campus. Imagine the projects you would work on, the challenges you would solve, the stories you would have to tell years from now. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Welcome to Belgium Campus. It's the way we're wired.
All right. So from behind me, we have Fundi. So if you are looking at different ways into funding your education, you can just get into contact with them. I will then call upon Mr. Tichaone, who will give us his lecturer's insights. Hi, Mr. Teach. Hi, Mr. Teach. Okay, it looks like Mr. Tichauna might be preoccupied with a parent or a presentation. We will then move on to our next speaker who will give us insight on the library, way to get information for all those research projects that you might need to do, or how to best prepare, yourself in terms of studying for your exams, as well as just getting information or getting up to date with the latest tech. So we have our librarian who is Mr. Ayaka. Hi, Mr. Ayaka.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello
Hi,
again.
how are you doing?
All good, all amped up, all fresh.
All
Feel
right,
good
that's
for the test.
perfect. Over to you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Clementine, for that. I appreciate it so, so, so much. Um, my name is Ayaka Mikuto, and I am the resident librarian for Belgium Campus iTversity. Uh, yes, Belgium Campus iTversity Pretoria North Campus. So I'm just here to just give you an insight about the library. So the library, it's where we house our books, the information, the database, the brain of the academics, the brain of the campus. It's where everything is. The source, also the source of learning, not just lecture rooms, but also the library is also a source of learning. So in the library, like I've mentioned, we have books, journals, magazine, newspapers. Not only that, there's photocopying. Not only that, there is also computers that are there are available for use, not restricted to students, but to staff as well. In addition to the library, we also have 3 study rooms or study areas um, on our campus, and they are scattered pretty much around the campus as well, whereby students at every corner of the campus can access them at any given point of the time. So the library, that's where, as I've mentioned, you find information. We support with research, we support with academics, and not only that, but we also have an online learning platform. We have an online learning platform called O'Reilly. So it's where the students uh, get to receive, retrieve, manage information, manage data, and find more information as well. And it is a pity that I'm not in the library at the moment, but I would have loved to entice you to show everyone where the heart of the school is. But uh, with that being said, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And over to Clementine.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayaka. So we will then go back to Mr. Tichaune. Hi, Mr. Tichaune.
Hi, Clementine, how are you? Hope you can hear me now.
Yes, we can hear you. Over to you, sir.
All right, I am representing the research department where we actually turn real world problems into communicable solutions. You wonder, we learn 2, 3 years, we experience how to provide solutions, develop IT systems, but how then do we come to the conclusion and the verification that the problems or challenges that we are addressing are vital and relevant for the world? So this is the correct department where we mentor you. We take you through academic writing, understanding real world scenarios, look at challenges that are existing in the world, discover, explore, define different ways. Could it be through a design science approach? Could it be through an experiment? Could it be through a proof of concept approach? And then we say we have done this in various chapters where we start with the topic formulation, introduction of the concept. We also do the literature review, writing an understanding of what is really known in the world. We do a bit of background, develop the methodological approaches to fixing these solutions, declaring and communicating. Remember, the solutions are for the real world adoption, not just for us. So it's very important that we understand these things. And then lastly, we discuss our findings with the people and present a workable solution that we think is relevant and good to address some of the real world challenges. So yes, it's very good that you come, we do research, we understand the phenomenon and apply the knowledge that is required for this world. That's all I can share with you right now. Look forward to having you joining us in the coming days. Thank you. Back to you, Clementine.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tichaune. So as you can see, I am inside one of the what I don't know what to call it, but students use it to create their student project. So this is a BMW X5. So they build different projects, such as the one I'm gonna show you here. So this is they built an anti-sleep system. So when you're driving, in case you fall asleep, and then the car will automatically stop safely so that we avoid all the car accidents. But next, to tell us more about student projects and all the likes, I have Mr. Reason. Hi, Mr. Reason.
Hi, Clementine, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'd like to take you through our hangar. So in this hangar, this is whereby I'm going to be showing you the student project. So this is basically whereby now creativity comes to play, and then we're going to be changing ideas into reality. So as you can see right here, what we have, these are some of the projects that students built in the past. So here we have an aquatic waste predictive system. We have a AI that board system here, which was developed by students. Here we have a 3D printer. And then what you can see right here, you can see that, okay, this object that you're seeing right here, including this iTversity thingy, were all printed using this 3D printer. And then also the project that the students were building in terms of like the robot arms, the VR glasses and stuff like that, those things were now also developed and were printed out using this 3D printers. And then also even AI-based detection of uh, Piranha. This is also developed by students. Sorry. It's very busy in the hangar, so please bear with me. And then this is also one of the robot arms, which was 3D printed using a 3D printer, as we can see right here. It's very busy in here, so I'm just gonna try my best to show you almost everything that we have here. But most interestingly, what we have, we also have a smart campus. So the smart campus, as you can see, this is also 3D printed by the students. And then right here, we have a kitchen, we have a cafeteria. So what's going on is that, okay, people are going to be sitting and eating, and then this is going to be a kitchen. So here we're going to be having our stoves, our gas stoves. So it means that if there's going to be a leakage on one of the on one of the gases, there's going to be a sensor that's going to be sensing, and then there's going to be lights that are going to be flickering to let people know that, okay, there might be danger here, so that they can go out and escape and go to the emergency assembly point. And then also there's going to be an alarm that's going to be rang in terms of like if there's an escape of the gas here. We also have a server room. So in terms of like when the servers are overheating, there's going to be a signal that's going to be sent to the IT department, and then they can quickly come and attend the servers. And then also in the classroom, we have some motion detectors in terms of like if it's after class, then someone tries to come in, we can now have those sensors to just have that detection so that we can actually enhance the security. So this is also one of the projects which was built by students, an AI detector system. We also have a laser cutter right here. As we can see, we can cut out something like this. We can put the object there, have a shape, and then this laser cutter is going to be cutting those things based on a certain shape that you want. So also you have this anti-slip glasses. This is the one that I mentioned I was talking about for the BMW. That okay, this is a system whereby now, if maybe you fall asleep while driving, there's going to be a buzzer that's going to be buzzing from the glasses to try to wake you up. And also there's going to be a light that's going to be flickering. And then if maybe all of those things are not being responded to, the car will come to a stop. Also the heart rate analysis system, which was also developed by the student. So this one basically what happens is that it checks your blood rate, checks your heart rate to see if you're healthy, if you need to exercise, so you can get all those exercises going and stuff like that. We also have our drones, which are going to be connected to our VR glasses, and then also going to be having our controller to just actually control the drone. And then also have our, as you can see right here, we have our VR glasses, and then we can do different things with them. And then these are also other projects which we are having, which was a drone there. And then also you have this solar car right here, which was also developed. And then here we have a plane that flies higher than anything ever seen. We have this young man there with glasses. And then also we have something interesting. Where is it? Okay, as you can see, South Africa has a very big problems in terms of potholes. So right as you can see, we have a drone system that's just going to be checking the potholes. Then it's going to be reporting that, okay, on the streets of these potholes and stuff like that. So that now when we are sitting down and then looking at our data, we can easily spot, okay, where are we having potholes? So that we can side the right people there. Then we can just try to make sure that we get that done. So this is a hangar, and then these are some of the projects that our students have built. So thank you so much. That will be my part.
Thank you very much, Mr. Reason. So before we move on to the next segment, I just wanted to share with you a very, very dad joke, an IT dad joke. So why did the programmer call off at work? Can you guess? Because he had the bag. I know it's very dad like. But then we will then move on to hear what our students have to say about Belgium campus. So next I have Telekish. So that is one of our students. He is working in the IT department as an intern. So you see, we do not just only provide education, we also provide students with the platform to be able to practice that education. So we will then move on to the students who is Teleki. Teleki,
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, and how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. Do you have an IT joke? Can't think
No,
of
I
one.
don't. I don't have money.
All
I don't have money.
right, over to you.
Okay. To start things off, I think Pretoria campus is the most rich in student body because we are the largest of the three campuses, and from that we greatly benefit because of the types of events we are able to create. We're able to create. Uh, I don't know. I don't want to call them academic events, but then events that are focused for the more tech indulgent students. We have events for the more sports indulgent students, such as our soccer nights and such. We have events for our more artistic students, where we have like the art exhibition not so long ago. And moving on from events, we also have clubs on campus where students get to partake in several extracurricular activities. One of which is, say, your sign language club, where students get together and they get to learn about the 12th official language of South Africa. We have other clubs such as book clubs, we have art club, we have also the I forgot the name, but we have quite a few clubs that you can choose from as a student here in our campus. And I think also moving on from clubs, we have our sports within the department where students join the campus's teams where they partake in one of our four sporting codes. We have rugby, soccer, netball, and basketball. And I believe our fifth would be esports, where we have the games such as Call of Duty, Valorant. I'm not sure about League of Legends, but we have quite a few games also part of our esports team. And I believe one of the things that we also benefit from with such a diverse student body is that we have quite a few student led outreach initiatives. Outreach is our charity or our give back department. And I believe for that, I'll hand over to next year's campus head, Gabisil, who will talk you through that.
Hi. So my name is Gabby. So with our outreach, we have organized a few initiatives this year. We had an where our students went to a children's home, and then they were just assisting there, talking to the children there, and then helping with cleaning and everything like that. It's also a great way for students to just give back to the community and just assist. And you could say it was a student led initiative, which is something we push here, that we want to create leaders within the students here, not just in the CLC, but just other students around. And then we also had the breast care awareness, which was in breast care awareness. It was September. It was in September. Breast cancer awareness month, right? Where we raised some funds, and then there were like nurses that came in and just they gave us a lesson on how do you check for breast cancer and all of that. And it was just a great initiative, and students find it we see that students find it easy to do things, to engage on campus when they're given the platform to lead. So those are some of the things that we've been doing. But yeah, so within the outreach department, we have student led clubs. You could say it's a student led club where students just take on their own initiatives, and us as a CLC, we just assist them. And yeah.
Yeah, I think to pick up where we left off, I think one of the great benefits of those student led initiatives is that we have students who take it upon themselves to push for something that they want. The most notable being not so long ago, where we had students come together and create a car wash on campus, the funds from which they used to, I believe, buy Bibles and donate to those who didn't have them. And I think that's a great example of how our leading by following strategies working out within the student body, and it's creating leaders of our students themselves. And I think that's it for our Pretoria campus. Back to you, Miss Clementine.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Teleki. Now we will go to the Stellenbosch campus where we have Voter. Voter is the campus head for 2026. Hi, voter. Your sound is a bit low.
Okay, can't you hear me that good?
Yes, we can hear you now. So before I
Okay.
hand over to you, do you have an IT joke, or do you want me to give you an IT joke?
Not at this current moment, I do not. I
Okay,
think
okay, let me give you one.
the exams has put me out at this current moment. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, why did the computer go to the dentist?
To fix the cavity.
No, to get his Bluetooth checked.
Thank you
I
so
know
much.
it's very dad-like joke. But over to you.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the Stellenbosch campus. As you just heard by Ms. Clementine, my name is Wouter and I will be the campus head for 2026. So a bit about our campus. We are the youngest campus between all three campuses. We opened up in 2023 and that was our first year group that is currently our third year group at our campus that is making their academic flurries finished with us. So we are one of the smallest campuses between the top three. So you get the Pretoria campus, that is the biggest one. Then you get the Kempton Park one, and then you get us. With that, what makes Stellenbosch so special is that we're literally a student town. We are surrounded by vibrant student life, and then also our other following other campuses like the Stellenbosch University. We're also enrolled with us around our campus. We're used to our IMM. We've got Open Window, and we also got the Rugby Institute that is really our neighbors, and we influence a lot of our activities with them. So we have social events with them. We have got sports with the Rugby Institute and Open Window. So that is a club. And then other than that, we have lovely scenery around us. We're surrounded by mountains. If you come to us, we have all of that as well. Another thing that makes Stellenbosch so special is, as we are still growing in numbers each year, our campus is really tight-knit. So from first year to third year, we see students intermediating with each other. The younger students are asking the older students, what is happening next year in my studies? Basically asking tips for next year, how to integrate their study load for the current year into next year. And yeah, I think as a CLC, our main goal is to improve the student life here on our campus. We have a variety of clubs that is like the robotics, where we teach our students how to make little robots, the more software engineering side, also how to program a Raspberry Pi. Can you believe that? Other than that, we have an art club. Then we also have a tabletop gaming club. This club is for all the chess players. We also have other games like the Monopoly, all of those games. Then we also have an active club where we come together. Unfortunately, we do not have any sports teams because our campus is so small as of yet, but I think from next year we'll probably have one sports team where we can enter into our neighboring university, Stellenbosch's win Friday night leagues for soccer and all of that. But we have an active club where we normally play paddle, and also the list goes on. We go on hikes. We can use the nature and all of that. We normally want to go to the beach as well to play a little bit of volleyball, to spend the day in the sun. And then whatever else, there is a place for you at our campus. It's a really niche place. You can make your own clubs as well. So we also have a system where you can make your own club. And then from there, you can basically improve the life of a student throughout their entire longevity at the campus. And then lastly, I would like to be involved with the students more as we are. So as the leadership, we are no divide between the leadership and the students. We are basically a student ourselves. So our missions are basically just to make the campus student worthy and make it as fun as possible for the time that you are here at our campus. And we also take a lot of initiative for our worries as the leaders and the students as well to our higher ups. And that is from the Stellenbosch campus. Over to you again, Ms. Clementine.
Thank you very much, Voder. So we will then move on to our Campton Park campus where we have Grace. Hi, Grace.
Hi, ma'am.
Oh, hi, Denise. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. So Denise is our campus head deputy for 2026 at the Kempton Park campus. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask you a joke, but I am gonna play a knock knock game with you. So knock knock.
Who's there?
Hello world.
Hello, world. Who?
Era. Name not defined. Over to you, Denise.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. So, with the Kempton Park campus, oh, by the way, hello everyone. My name is Denise, as Ms. Clementine said. I am the deputy campus head for next year's CLC. With Kempton Park campus, it's a fairly small sized campus. However, that size does play to our advantage in terms of our classes, where we have smaller classes and therefore our lecturers can interact with us better, helping us to understand and just being able to build a personal relationship with our lecturers as well as our fellow students. I don't know about everyone else, but on my end, I'm low key friends with literally every single person in my class. And so that is really a very big factor in terms of just how we work together as classmates as well. Another thing that we have as a campus is the events and initiatives that we have. We partner a lot with Pretoria campus, especially with our annual event, the Sip and Paint, and that helps also to build some sort of fellowship and community between the different campuses that Belgium Campus has. And speaking of initiatives that we plan as the Campus Leadership Council, we have mental health initiatives, we have posters that we set up just to bring awareness and awareness to any situation that could be happening in our country at that time. And as the CLC as well, we have clubs that we have that's run by the club department. They play a very big role in the initiatives that we have and the events that we have, especially when we are collaborating with Pretoria. And speaking of collaboration, I have a member of the clubs department as well as a member of the CLC. His name is Tato, and he'll be sharing just a few things about clubs departments in the CLC.
Thank you, Denise. Hey everyone. As Denise have said, my name is Tatoyana Moreki, and yeah, gonna be taking you through our club structure. First thing first, I would like to talk about the pool tournament that we had. Yes, we had our pool tournament, and the clubs were the ones that were in hand in creating and making sure that it comes to be done. And yes, we have the pool tournament, we have the debate, we have Quest Club, and we have robotics. And all of these clubs, we make sure that we make them fun as we possibly can, so everyone can feel welcome and loved. So that's all that I can say about on my side. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, all in all, Kempton Park, the size of the campus really does play a very big role in the way that we interact with one another and just how well and how comfortable our community is. Belgium Campus as a whole really does contribute just beyond educational equipment, if I can say that. With all the master classes that they provide us, we learn skills that we can take into our projects, that we can take into our own personal projects that we have as well as the workspace at the end of the day. We also have nice facilities that we are provided, 3D printers, laser cutters that we can also use for our own personal gain and education. So yeah, that's everything from the Kingston Park campus. Over to you, Missy.
Thank you very much, Denise. So we have come to the end of this session. But before we leave, I just want to say that if you are heading to our campuses, don't forget that for Pretoria, you'll find us at 138 Berg Avenue. For Kempton Park, it's 45A Long Street. And then for Stellenbosch, it's 10 Distillery Road. So as you can see, a lot of things are happening at Belgium campus. There's a lot of people that are here at Belgium campus, but most of all, the opportunities that you can get with studying IT are limitless. So come to Belgium campus and find out for yourself. I mean, over and above the academic side, you would have heard the student leaders that did mention that there's also an opportunity, to go into the leadership role as a student and also just play a part from your side. You're not just only receiving education, but you can also make a difference and leave a legacy here at Belgium campus. So what are you waiting for? If you are joining us from online, don't forget to take a screenshot. So with that screenshot, it earns you a unique opportunity just for today to get 50% off your registration fee. So you take a screenshot and you send it to your student advisor. But remember, it's only for today. And then you can then play around on the website. And we have an escape room if you continue scrolling there on the website. And then, yeah, that is it here. But before we go, I would like to give you one last dad joke. So, what do you do when you encounter a sad Xbox? Any guess? You console it. So from me, Clementine and Kaja, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to our final session for today. So, my name is Clementine Mkadra, and I will be your host for today. So, welcome to the Belgium Campus's last open day for the year. But don't worry, we'll see you next year. But for now, I will start with a video from Jackie.
It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to Belgium Campus iTversity, where potential meets purpose and dreams help shape careers that make an impact. To our prospective students and their families, we are thankful that you are spending time with us today. Your presence here shows that you are already looking towards a future, but not just any future, a future that is aligned to real-world skills, to global relevance, and to local impact. At Belgium Campus, we believe that IT education should not happen in isolation. It is dynamic, it is evolving, and it is deeply connected to everything around us. We move beyond the textbooks and the tests to ensure that our students are prepared for the world that they are entering. Through the masterclasses led by our industry experts and our global partners, we are bringing the future of IT technology back into the classroom. We collaborate closely with our industry partners and our industry leaders to ensure that our curriculum is aligned to the most in-demand skills out there. This allows us and opens us up to opportunities like internships, mentorships, industry certifications, and much, much more. Our mission is simple but powerful. We aim to empower our students not only to get jobs, but to create them. Not only to adapt to change, but to lead the change. We are very proud of the ecosystem that we are developing here at Belgium Campus, where our students are innovators, our lecturers are mentors, and our community is our launchpad. As you spend time with us today, I encourage you to start to become curious, ask questions, picture yourself thriving here at Belgium Campus. Imagine the projects you would work on, the challenges you would solve, the stories you would have to tell years from now. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Welcome to Belgium Campus. It's the way we're wired.
So Jakey just mentioned, imagine the projects that you could work on. So behind is the BMW, which is one of the devices that are there or resources that are there for students to build their projects. So I will just walk to the front of the car and then I will show you what the students have done so far. So you will see that this is an anti-slip system. So basically, it's glasses that make sure that the driver stays awake on the road and then they are safe. So these are some of the projects that the students get to do. And as you would know, we offer a variety of courses such as your Bachelor of Computing, Bachelor of Information Technology, as well as the Diploma in Information Technology. But I think the best people to give insight with regards to the courses that we have are our lecturers. So I will start with Mr. Edward van Niekerk to give us his insight. Hi, Mr. Edward.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and how are you doing?
Doing well, enjoying the day so far.
Yes, Mr. Edward, over to you. We would love to see your face, by the way.
Fine. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you're enjoying our open day so far. I'm just going to give you a little bit of insights from the lecturer's perspective. So when we sit in a class and we're faced with these young students looking up at us, we sometimes feel slightly overwhelmed, because you have these students looking at you. They are all different. They come with varying potentials. They come from varying backgrounds. They even have different interests. Some of them are here because they want to become software developers. Some are here because they want to start their own business. Who knows? So as a lecturer, how do you now teach in a way that everyone finds at their level? That's a very difficult thing to do. So what we rely on is the fact that you want to be here. And that means a lot. So if you bring that kind of desire, that curiosity into the classroom, we can work with that. Wherever you come from, whatever your background is, whatever your strengths are, whatever your potential is, bring curiosity and we can work with that. So in the classroom, whether you are going to be learning about mathematics, about optimizing solutions, about data structures, about relationships between entities, and whatever it may be. Our job here is to make sure you get it. Our job is not to make sure you pass. That's your job. Our job is to make sure you have all the tools, the information, the resources you need. It's still your job to study, to make sure you understand, to ask for help. Sometimes it's not obvious when a student is struggling. We can reach out, we can offer support, we can offer tools, resources. But it's very important for a student to say, listen, I'm stuck here. What can I do? And that's your job. We would be happy to help, to teach, to explain. But it's also very important for each student to know that, you know what, you're an adult now. So you have to now start becoming more and more independent. And a big part of that is knowing when to say, oh, this is difficult, or I'm not sure how to handle this, or this needs to improve, or that's the kind of thing we need from our students, because then we can start helping. As we teach in class, we have varying teaching styles here. Obviously, you've got some lecturers that are very logical, very focused, very objective. And then you've got other lecturers who are a bit more informal, they're a bit more relaxed. And I'm sure our students all have their favorite lecturers, I'm sure. But in the end, the only thing we want to do is make sure you get it. You understand what we're trying to tell you. You understand how these things work together. You understand how this specific concept we're teaching fits into your overall career plan. You need to know, why am I learning about this specific topic? Why is it necessary for me to know? And that's important because you need to see the value in what you're learning. And that brings motivation. If you know why you're studying something, then you know, I have to put in some effort. We just finished our end of the year exams. So I'm sure some of our students are still recovering from that. But that's kind of the ultimate test of your academics. But it's once you start working, that's the ultimate test of your studies. And that's a responsibility we share along with you. So when you study, ask for help, take it when it's offered, be curious. That's it. Thanks, Clementine.
Thank you very much, Mr. Edward. We will then move on to, where do we find information? I mean, we are students here are studying IT, information technology, but they need to get the information from somewhere. So up next is our librarian, who is Mr. Ayaka. Hi, Mr. Ayaka.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm back outside because librarians are known to
All
be
right.
always inside the lab.
Yes, definitely. Over to you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, guys. This is Ayaka, the librarian here, the resident librarian for the Pretoria campus. Mr. Edward did mention that you should ask for help. You should raise your hand, ask for help. And help is indeed offered. Help is indeed at your footsteps, at your fingertips. Help is everywhere. Help is in the air. So with me, that's where you need. So in regarding help and information, so in order for you to find out more about your particular module, so as I was saying, in order for you to find information, you come to the library, you come to the information center, you come to the information resource center. So if you have a module, a subject, just pretty much anything that you want to find out about or you want to know of, you come to the library. The library is not only a place to study, but also a place to learn everything in life. So we do not only have the physical library, but also we have online resources. We also have online databases, such as O'Reilly and EBSCOhost. So all a person or a student or a staff member that needs is access to that. How do you gain access? So we have various sites that are going to be provided for whereby one can gain access. So all you need, student number, and that's it. And then information is at your fingertips, just how you want it at any given point of time, at any given day. Yes, I am the librarian and I'm here for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ayaka. So I am currently inside the hangar where students can do their projects. I will just turn my camera around so you can see what is going on. So this is a machine learning project, but I think the best person for this job to kind of share on all the projects that I hear is our next speaker, who is Mr. Reason. Hi, Reason.
Hi, Clementine. How are you?
I'm good, and how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'll just take a tour in our hangar. Okay, so this is our hangar. So this is where by now our ideas comes reality. This is where by now students work, and then all the projects that are having, they start from ideas, but at the end of the day, you have something tangible or the final project or the final product. So these are the projects that we have. We have automated systems, we have aquatic weight systems. Sorry, can I please? Thank you. And then here we have, as you can see, about 3D printers. So what you can see right here, this object that are here, we printed using the 3D printer, including, yes, of course, this coolest BC iTversity thing that we are seeing here. All of this were printed using the 3D printer. So with our 3D printer, we also print something like the robot arms. The project that the students have built in this hangar, as I'll show you, we printed using this 3D printer. And then also here we have the FlexiBoard. As you can see, it's a robot arm. So with this arm, this is the arm. This was now also printed out using the 3D printer. So basically, what was happening right here is that this arm was checking different objects, was checking if this is a paper, if this was a bottle, or if this was a plastic. So it's going to be checking those three objects. And then based on the object specification, it was going to pick up that object and then put it in the respective container. So that's something cool, right? So that's what we're doing here. So this is Mr. Simba explaining another project that the students did. Clementine did speak about this AI detector project. Right here, what we have is a smart campus. So with the smart campus right here, as we can see, we have our kitchen here, we have the cafeteria, and then we have the server room, and then also have the classroom. So right here in the kitchen, what happens is that we have a gas stove right here, and then with this gas stove, we have a sensor. So this sensor right here is going to be sensing if there's a leakage in the gas. If there's a gas that escapes somehow, it's going to now alert the cafeteria in terms of like there's going to be lights that are going to be beeping, so that okay, there's something that's wrong that side, and also there's going to be a speaker that you can see right here. We have a speaker that's going to be an alert to say that okay, there's some potential danger here so that people can evacuate, and then we can just take all those safety measures, and then also put people in a safe place like your assembly point or something like that. We also have the server room right here, which has a sensor. So it's going to be checking the temperature in the room. So if the sensors are overheating, it's going to send the message to the IT department that they can quickly come and make sure that the sensors are fixed and are okay. And then also if this classroom right here. So for this one is the motion detector in terms of like if maybe we lock the classroom and then someone comes at night and tries to sneak in something like that, it's just going to alert us. Then we're going to know who that person is. So something more like that. So, and then as you can see, Mr. Simba right here, he's just showing the students how the system is identifying different materials. As you can see, it's a bottle. It detects that that's a bottle. This is a person. As you can see that. This is me, by the way. I'm a person, as you can see. And then here we have a laser cutter. So depending on the type of material you put here, you can just choose a shape. As you can see, we have this board right there, which was like that. From that board, we're able to, laser cut something like this, but there's more to this. You can just have any shape that you want or any object, and then you can just laser cut it to a specification. And then you also have the anti-slip glasses. Clementine did speak about these ones on the BMW. So these ones are connected to the car. So what happens is this, you're gonna put on the glasses, and then now the glasses just gonna make sure that you don't sleep while driving. And then that's just gonna somehow reduce accident risk. So what's gonna be happening is this with this glass, you can see that there's a light that's gonna be blinking in terms of like if maybe you are falling asleep, you close your eyes for let's say more than 5 seconds. This light bulb right here is gonna keep on flickering so that at least you can just try to wake up. And then if maybe by 5 seconds there's no response, there's gonna be a buzz or something that's gonna shake and try to wake you up. And then also this audio is also gonna be connected to the car to ensure that there's enough noise to wake you up. Or otherwise, if all fails, the car can now reduce the speed and then just try to make sure that you're safe. We also have the alien plant analyzer, the heart rate system, whereby now this system you're gonna use your thumb and you're gonna hold this sensor right here by checking your thumb, and then from there it's gonna check your heart rate if maybe you are healthy, if maybe you need to exercise more, eat more, burn more calories and stuff like that. So this heart rate system is gonna be doing that, and that's basically it. And oh, we also have our drones right here. We have our drones, and then as you can see, these drones are gonna be used with our VR glasses. And then now you're gonna use these VR glasses to see where the drone, what the drone sees, and then there's a controller which you're going to use to control your drone to ensure that you don't bounce into obstacles and stuff like that. And then also we also have more VR classes again, and can play some games here. And then this is the drone pad. And then also here we have our solar car, as you can see. We have this plane that flies higher than anything ever seen. And then right here, as you can see, we have the pothole detection drone system. So we know that in South Africa, potholes is a very, very, very serious problem. We have a serious problem. So what we have right here, we have a program that's going to be saying that, okay, this is going to be a drone, and then this drone is going to be controlled by someone, and then maybe it's going to check a certain area. Then on that area, the drone is going to be detecting if there's a pothole. So this drone now is going to be sending the data in real time to us. So now we can see that, okay, on let's say R80, there's gonna be let's say 5 potholes, 10 potholes. So it means that now it's also gonna send the coordinates as well, so that it can go to a specific area in case whereby now let's say you want to actually fix those drones. So that's basically what we're having. And then this is our beautiful BMW, as you can see, the anti-slip alert system. She already spoke about it, and then that's basically it from my side. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end here.
All right. Thank you very much, Reason. That was a very in depth walkthrough. And I think we get to see the project that students work on. It's not just projects that we won't use, it's projects that you will need for each and every day use. I mean, like potholes, like you said, you can't drive more than 100 kilometers and without encountering a pothole. But then we will then move on to what the students have to say about Belgium campus. So now we will go to the Pretoria campus where we have Deleki, who is our campus head for 2025. Hi, Deleki.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, and how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, before you go, I
Oh,
want to ask something. I want to ask something.
yes, ma'am.
So, what does, why did the computer go to the dentist?
Because it had a
To get
Bluetooth.
its Bluetooth checked out. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Speaking for the student experience here on the Pretoria campus, I believe we benefit mostly from how big our campus is in comparison to the other two. We have quite a diverse student body where we get to cater to them in many different ways. So I think the most beneficial is in how we have our events. So instead of static, like repetitive events, we get to have a various kind of events where we have sports events like our soccer and our rugby nights for the sports enthusiasts. We get to have art exhibitions for our art enthusiasts, and we also have fun initiatives that people who are interested in giving back can take part in. And I believe the best person to talk to for that is Basana, who I'm actually here with.
Good day, good day. My name is Basazana. I'm part of the outreach department within the CLC. And a few of the initiatives that we've had include what I'm wearing now, purple bow, because of what was happening, the gender-based awareness thingy that was happening. So we also took part of that. We've had a breast cancer awareness that would happen in October, which is the dedicated month for it. We had a children's home visits earlier in the year. We just took the students who wanted to participate in it. We went there, we volunteered, helped around the center, donated where we can. And it's just been unique and beautiful seeing different people from different backgrounds just coming as students, just helping and giving back to the community. So it's a very student-based what do they want? What do they think? What do they think we can help with? And then we just take that and work with it. It's been amazing. And that's it from the Pretoria campus. Thank you.
I think in the same breath to continue from her, continuing in the spirit of spirit-led is how we also have our clubs side of things, where most of our clubs are actually started by students, they're led by students, and they're mostly driven by the students who take part in them, most notable of which is our sign language club, where students get together and they actually teach each other with the help of a confirmed interpreter. I was looking for a better word. An interpreter is present teaching the class, but the students also help themselves, help each other in the same way. So it's a very strong community, even though it's quite big. And I believe that's it for the Pretoria campus.
Okay, it seems like the sign language classes do work. We will then go over to our Kempton Park campus where we have Masana, who is actually the 2026 campus head. Hi, Masana.
Good day, ma'am. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Over to you.
So, as you guys have heard, I'm 2026 campus head for the Captain Park campus. Now, what does Captain Park have to offer? One thing we do benefit the most from this side is how small our campus is. Because it's so small, we have a huge family. And this family doesn't just mean students, also means lecturers, because our lecturers, they know us all and we know them. So they are friendly, accessible, and we joke with them a lot. Now, our campus, the way we like to come together as students is not just academically, but to have fun and games. And this will also extend to our events. Like in February, we had a Valentine's event that we get to know all the new students. And then we also had a movie night, and this was for the homebodies to cater for people that don't really like socializing, but just like watching movies. We also had a sip and paint, which was co-hosted with Victoria, which was like, it was one of our best events of the year, where you came and you painted, and there was a FIFA tournament, a pool tournament, a football tournament. And then we also had a soccer night. Now, this soccer night was also to raise awareness to mental health, because September was Suicide Prevention Month and October is Mental Health Month. So we also had initiatives for mental health and suicide prevention in our campus. In June, we also had a men's mental health hike. We walked 10 kilometers to show solidarity with the men's mental health hike. And now for our, how do I say this? For what we have to offer, our campus does have 3D printers. We do have X-ray cutters, sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. Then we also do have us as a student. So now we have first, second, and third years. So first years, when they do have trouble with something, they come to the second or third and say, can you please help me because I'm having trouble? And we do help them. Now with everything club related, I'll hand it over to Tato.
Good day, everyone. Okay, since my leader here said, I'm gonna be taking you guys through our clubs in Kempton Park. We have a little bit of, let me say we have a lot of clubs, but some of them, they are not yet to be implemented and all that. But the ones that are working and we have the Christ Club, Media Club, the e-games club, and the pool tournament club, the pool club. So for the pool tournament, we had our pool tournament that we had. It was between Kempton Park and Pretoria, and we have our debate club, my favorite. So for the debate club, the reason why we decided to make a debate club is to make people more welcome, and to have people to communicate with each other, get used to talking to each other. Since we are in an IT school, so we can help in when we're going to workplace and all that. So our clubs, it's mainly focusing on making people feel welcome, be loved, and increase their communication skills. Thank you.
Now, what other outreach stuff do we have to offer? So we do have a recycling program on campus where you can recycle aluminum cans. And if you are the person who recycled the most cans, you do get a prize. We also have a lot of initiatives when it comes to mental health, as I stated earlier. We also have a lot of initiatives that do cater around student experience, and like for events as well, they are very student centered. So everything at Captain Park, student life wise, is student centered. Thank you. Handing it back to Ms. Clementine.
Thank you very much, Masana. So now we will go to our last campus, which is the Stellenbosch campus. So at the Stellenbosch campus, we have Voter. So Voter is our 2026 campus head at the Stellenbosch campus. Hi, Voter.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, and how you doing?
Also good, thank you. Just a little warm. It's summer finally by us, so we are happy.
That's really nice. Hopefully, it won't start raining in the next 2 minutes because you never know it's Stellenbosch.
Never know, never know. Might even snow.
Yeah, definitely. Over to you.
Yeah, welcome to myself, Vota, as you just heard. I'm the campus head for the 2026 term for Stellenbosch. As you all know, we are literally the baby of all three campuses. We are the youngest campus, all of them. We are currently 3 years old. So as we are this old, we are not that much included. We don't have that much students at us. So as Kempton Park mentioned, we are as a campus very much intertwined with each other, and all of our year groups from first year, second year, and third year, we will come together and then we will chat together when we have breaks, when we have all of that together. And even if kids are struggling, the second and third years are helping the first years with helping them study and all of that as well. At our campus, we have a nice cafeteria, we have a pool table and a ping pong table. We will normally come together for breaks and then just enjoy a little wind down, if I can say that, for all the nice stuff we had the entire day. So if we had a long lecture, we normally go to the cafeteria, play a pool game, and sometimes we even put a little bit of bet, so a nice Coke where we can buy and all of that. So if we win a pool game or we win a ping pong game, we normally buy our competitors a Coke or we put something like that on the plate. Other than that, what makes Stellenbosch so beautiful is we are literally located in a student town. We are surrounded by a very vibrant campus life, not inside our campus, but also outside our campus. As you all know, we have the lovely mountain range as the, sorry, we have the mountain range around us. So we normally go for our clubs. We have an active club. We go for hikes. We go outside. We play touchies. We go for paddle tournaments. We have paddle tournaments and all of that. With the paddle tournaments and the soccer tournaments and all of that, we are lucky enough to be included in a nice big organization called the UXI program with us, where we are located with Open Window, UXI Rugby Institute, and also Inscape and all of those extraterritorial places as well. So we normally come together and just have a vibrant time with them. Other than that, as a CLC team, our goal is literally to improve the life at our campus. We have a variety of clubs, such as the robotics that I will also mention, and then also the tabletop gaming club, where we play board games throughout the night and all of that. With the robotics, we learn all the students about Raspberry Pis and also how to build little RC machines where they follow lines and all of that. And then after that, we also have our student counseling club, where students can go and experience a little bit of counseling and mentorship from us as students and also the lecturers that are part of that club. After that, with myself, I'm personally involved on the campus as a student as well. So there are literally no divide between our CLC and the student body at the Stellenbosch Club. So we are on the campus, and our mission is literally to build a campus for the students by the students in that sense. And with that in a nutshell, that is what our Stellenbosch campus offers. Back to you, man.
All right. Before you go, Voter, I'm getting ready to fly over there to Stellenbosch. Do you know how's the wind?
Ma'am, currently the wind is finally still, so I think you will make a safe landing.
So I'll cruise nicely on my way there.
Yes, definitely. See you
All
shortly,
right.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Voter. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our last session, and today is the last open day that we are having for the year. But don't worry, we'll have other ones next year if you're still interested in wanting to see what happens here at Belgium campus. But before we go, I just want to say that if you join this online, please make sure that you take a screenshot of your attendance because there's something special about that. So if you take a screenshot and send it to your student advisor, you will get 50% off your registration fee. So please make sure that you do it. And it's only for today. So if you do take that screenshot, send it today or get in contact with your student advisor, and they should be able to assist you with that regard. If you want more information, you can continue scrolling on the website to get more information. And then there's still the escape room that is happening there. So you have a lot of things that you can do there to explore. And we would love to have you here at Belgium campus. We cannot wait to actually see you next year in 2026. So before I close off, I just want to say to each and everyone that is on the stream, thank you very much for joining us for the stream. And then from me, Clementine Mkadra, I'll be flying off in my airplane, and then enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.
Great. Live stream has stopped. Everything went well. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it and have a lovely day.
Thank you very much. Now I'm just trying to get out of this thing because, hey, yeah, it's not easy. I don't know how I got in here.
You should have maybe left that
But
on the stream, huh?
no, you shouldn't have. Bye, Justin.